Annyeonghaseyo and welcome to Drama Side Chats with Syb and Jess.
Today we are starting episode 15 of Behind Your Touch. We are in the final stretch.
Oh yeah, this episode and one more, and that's it. And I somehow had forgotten
I'm
in just a
expecting a
few
lot.
days,
There's a lot of information.
in just a few days since we had watched the last episode, when I went back to review episode 14 to get it online, I was like, wait, I completely forgot that it looked like Sonu had died. How did I forget this? Probably because I didn't believe it, because we were all super skeptical about it. But we still don't know who the killer
Very skeptical.
or
So,
possible
so
killers.
skeptical.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know a lot of what's going on. And there's things because they keep throwing us different red herrings and like pointing us in different directions. And so like we're very unclear. But here's my theory. I think that now I don't think he's dead, but I think he's in on it. And he's like maybe one of the serial killers. I don't think he's dead.
Yeah, I see. We still wanted to know more about his mother, and it was weird how he had had that sort of disappearance for a while there, and then he was like, "Oh, I was looking for my mom." Well, why then? And I think that somehow is going to be relevant to his current status. But I don't like the idea of them killing him off. I hope they're going to find out that he's
I
still
don't
alive,
either.
even if he is the murderer. I hope that he's not dead.
Exactly. Like I don't even mind at this point. Like he could be the murderer, he could be innocent. I don't really mind. Either way it works for the script. I just think he needs to be alive. Like you can't kill him off at this point.
You can't. It doesn't. It's too easy, I guess, in some ways, but like I don't know. I just don't feel like it works with him dead.
No, it doesn't. But I mean the writers haven't let us down yet. Everything they do, you know, it has made sense. So
That's
let's
true.
see.
That's true. We need to trust them, and they have,
We're
like you
gonna
said, they
trust the
haven't let us
writers.
down. So
Right.
we're in your care, writers. We're in your
Come
care.
on. Come on. We're rooting for you. We're rooting for
We
you.
believe
Don't
in
let
you.
us down.
We believe in you. Um, anything that you think you want to predict for this episode?
You know what? This has been the worst show for predictions. Like everything I predict is just not right on this show. And usually I'm really, really good. On this, I have no idea. I have zero idea.
They have faked us out at every possible turn.
I think I'm going back to aliens. It's aliens that that are the
I
serial killers.
I
They
mean,
came down in the meteor that hit the cow. It's aliens.
I was thinking murder kittens before,
That's
and
right. The
you
murder
know,
kittens.
so
Okay.
murder
Let's see.
kittens,
We'll
cows,
see
aliens,
who's
whatever.
more correct. Is it aliens or is it murder kittens? Let's see.
All right, so we are at 45 seconds in, right after the skip intro button, or I have an hour, 4 minutes, and 59 seconds remaining. How about you, Sim?
Let's see. Let me hit my skip intro. Haven't even gotten there yet. Okay, there's my skip intro. And now I am at, it looks like an hour, 4 minutes, and 57 seconds
All right,
left
so
for
we're pretty
me.
close. All right, so whenever you're ready, go ahead and count us down and we'll get started.
In three, two, one, go.
Okay, she looks scared.
Sonoro Shioso. Where are you,
Oh, so
Sonoro?
she thinks it was him.
Oh yeah, at this point, yeah, because he's coming running to her with a knife. You're looking very sus guy. You can't be running through the street in the dark holding a knife. Of
Yeah,
course,
right?
people are gonna think you're the serial killer.
Yeah,
Come on,
right?
dude.
Oh gosh.
But the knife was wrapped in like saran wrap. I feel like it was evidence he was trying to present to her, but
And
still,
he's not
you
calling
don't
out to
grab it
her,
and
which
run with
also
it.
makes him feel guiltier. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, who's ahead of
Right.
her?
There's the raincoat guy.
Do you think it's a shaman?
It totally could be. It totally could be the shaman because the shaman supposedly went to go to the bathroom. He could have went and grabbed his raincoat and came back all murdery.
Like, and he was not far away too when Sunu came back after running away
I mean, at
from.
this point, I don't think but there's not many more people that it could be now because Guan Shik is dead.
Yeah, Dr.
Detective
Cha is,
Moon is
I mean, Mr.
driving.
Cha is dead. I mean, it could still
I
be
mean, I
Minion,
guess
but yeah, but why would Minion? But like, what's the
it could
reasoning
be
for these
Doki,
murders?
but like, what be the motive?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this doesn't look fake. This looks real. So I don't think they're in
Yeah, I
cahoots.
agree. I think this is a real fight. But somebody's strong. too, which doesn't
Yep. So
seem
it's probably not a woman.
probably not based on the height and strength. Yeah, probably not a woman, and the determination here doesn't feel the build has felt very masculine. Oh, so he got choked. Okay,
Hmm.
so still. Oh no 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 no. Oh, that's not even a stab. Like that's just like sliding that in there. Oh dear.
Hmm.
See, I still think it's possible. It could be the cop. I doubt it, but
The cop. Oh yeah, the cop from like the other unit.
no, no. I mean, well, that's possible too. But I mean, the thing is,
You mean Doki?
no, no. I mean, Detective Moon. If he's like messed up
Oh,
in
do you
the
think it's
head,
Detective Moon?
I think it's possible.
Like a split personality?
Exactly.
I wouldn't like that, but I could live with that if it was it. I mean,
I'm
it would
afraid that
remind
they're
me
gonna
too
do
much of
that, and I
another
really
K-drama
don't want.
Mouse.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's not it.
I also hope it's not it, but I also could see them doing that and making it work.
Hmm.
It wouldn't be the best, but it I could see them doing it.
No. Yeah, I could also see how, with good writing they could make it work, but man, that'd be depressing.
Oh yeah. Okay. So she sees him down there, but now you're gonna be
You're a
vulnerable.
doctor. You're a
You yeah,
doctor. Be
remember
doctory. Come on, save
you
him.
know medical thingies. See, it definitely seems like it's got to be the shaman though, because like putting
Hmm.
that thing in the toolbox, or again, it could have been Detective Moon.
But I feel like Detective Moon is driving.
That's right. I think he's not there yet. See, this is where it seems more like the shaman because he was right there and he just went to the bathroom.
Hmm.
Ah, I don't know.
Did they really kill him? Wow. Okay, I'm disappointed, writers.
Oh
I would have
no.
preferred for him to be the villain than to be dead. I'm very disappointed. I'm disappointed in you, writers.
I really didn't want him dead. And not because I thought things were gonna work out between him and the vet,
No,
but
would have never
still.
worked out. But we had to figure out like his mom and like there was so much more to his story.
Yeah. See, now you mentioned like that cop. Could
Like
have been.
him, like he could be
Yeah,
it.
yeah. But again, why? Do you feel like a jerk now for persecuting him?
Yeah. I gotta admit, I didn't see them killing Sunwo coming. I
Well,
didn't see that coming.
I mean, we didn't see them killing Mr. Cha either. Like, it's
Yeah, that's true. This drama has really surprised us at every turn. Like,
uh,
who is the villain? Like, I really thought Mr. Chaw could have been the big bad, the real villain.
right?
But no,
Exactly.
killed.
So, but what's the justification? And see, I think Sun, if it's the shaman, it makes sense that they killed Sonu.
Hmm.
But what was his motivation for killing
I
the
think it
other?
has to be, yeah, I think it has to be the shaman because he found the knife and maybe the shaman was looking for the knife. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't blame her. We're gonna pretend it wasn't assault on a police officer.
Oh, this is fake. Shaman is faking it.
Oh, it's
I
gotta
don't
be the
believe this for
shaman.
a second.
Okay. Yeah, it's gotta be him. But why? Why did he kill the others?
And I bet, remember this fake shaman when he was supposedly like talking as the streamer and the other guy? I bet it's because he killed him.
Right.
That's how he knew. Oh, nah, no. This is the first time I don't trust the shaman.
They should lie. See, if they had realized like we did that he could have been the murderer, they could have lied to him and said, "Yeah, he's
Mm-hmm.
gonna talk to us too."
Did you already ask that? She said no.
See, what if there really were multiple killers and the shaman was killing Sanu because he also was a killer? Like, hey, you're stealing my credit.
Mm-hmm.
Are they trying to pin this on her?
Everyone has something to tell her. Doesn't look a little suspicious. She's involved with almost all of the murders.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what the blackouts are. He's like becoming someone else. That's why
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't see it.
Yep. Split personality. Yep. This cop is seeming more and more like suspicious to me too. But I still have to wonder if some of it's if it might be Detective Moon. But how would he wouldn't have known about the poncho thing and the knife ahead of time though, being so prominent in town. And of course, he came to town with the whole plan of trying to solve a big crime so he could get back to Seoul.
Hmm.
And there wasn't a big crime. And then he got there and there were murders. So there's still too
So
many
you're still
people.
you're yeah, you're Detective Moon, and I think it's the shaman. Let's see
I
who's right.
I mean, I could see a case for either one of them because they're both a little off.
Yeah, yeah, but there has to be some explanation for the blackouts, and I think it's either split personality or like he becomes another person.
I think he is genuinely sad about Sonu dying, but I do think it's very probable he killed him.
Hmm.
For a shaman, you would think he wouldn't want to kill a bunch of people if he really believes in the spirits.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, oops. Was that Oki? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. She big mad at you, boy. You better leave her alone for a while.
Yeah, and I can't say that I blame her.
Yeah,
His monomania against Sonu is what
I know.
led
He
him to
had
death. Hmm.
tunnel vision for Sunu. But this is episode 15. It seems kind of late for this to be happening.
I'm still not convinced there's only one murderer.
Nope, me neither. You're
I
right.
I feel like there's
Because
still
there's
room.
no connection.
Hmm. Yeah, it feels like there was conflict between the murderers, maybe.
And maybe still Sunwoo is one of the murderers.
But whoever killed Sonu seemed to have their eyes open. And I don't know why General MacArthur would have done that, but yeah, she lost her grandfather and her crush and her friend who had her psychic power matching and all these other people. along the
Yeah,
way.
she's lost a lot of people.
Like, give her a break. Plus, she probably feels guilty because she feels like she could have done something about it, which some of the time I think she really could have, being a doctor.
Hmm. Or just touching the butt before they died.
Right?
Seriously.
Seriously. Why stay married to him?
I really hope it's not Detective Moon.
I really hope so too. I It feels like it's got to be the shaman, and maybe part of his shaman powers is having these multiple ID, multiple
Yeah,
personalities.
like dissociative disorder.
Hmm. I don't care if you wreck it. Well, we know that's going to happen now.
Oh, the running joke of her cheating husband. I mean, seriously, why are you with him?
I don't understand. Although her husband is too busy to be the murderer, so he's like one person we can rule out in town.
Hmm. Like the only one, and the women, because I really don't think it was a woman doing all that.
It doesn't seem to be. And given the power, the intensity, the height, the gait, and everything, it feels masculine. Well,
Maybe it's you. Maybe you're the killer.
yeah, maybe you just don't know.
I think it's General MacArthur. He did it.
Yeah. Jenna MacArthur never really left. Money? This is all making me feel much more suspicious of the shaman.
Hmm.
Seriously, what happened to Justin? What was the argument he had with his ex? Tell us more. Well, I guess she wasn't necessarily an ex, but I think she was still his wife, but it might as well be an ex.
Don't say Detective Moon to her. She just said that too.
Yeah, she did it. It's really not his fault, but it kind of is, but it's not. It's just as much her fault that he's dead as Detective Moon's, maybe more so.
I mean, at the last second, she suspected him too. So you can't blame Detective Moon for being suspicious of him. He was acting very suspicious.
Yeah. Well, she's mad at herself for believing it. But it still doesn't mean he was innocent. He could have killed some of them.
Hmm.
We don't know.
Yeah, he could have killed the politician.
It could be whoever's going around doing these killings is killing all the other people who did the other killings.
Ooh, now that's interesting.
It's some sort of vengeance murders. I mean, because nobody's been an angel who's died yet. They've all
Nope.
had guilty things.
Yeah, there's no one that I felt bad about dying, except for Sunwoo, but not because I think he's a great guy. It's just because I wanted something more to happen with his character. But
Mhm.
everyone else who died, I was like, you did.
Touch your own butt.
He's dead. What privacy?
I didn't touch it. It was in a plastic bag. You gotta buy somebody a pair of shoes so they go away. Why aren't they showing the guy talking?
In all these dramas, they always assume it's for the boyfriend or for the girlfriend. I'm like,
Maybe I like buying men's shoes.
maybe I have a nice mannequin in my house I want to dress up.
His name is Boyfriend. Don't be judgy.
I think we just wrote a Japanese drama.
Only if it was really her brother.
I have a secret to tell you. That mannequin, he's your half brother. Oh, I'll get over it.
That's fine. It's just half, not the important half.
Yeah. What card does he see?
Yeah, good question.
Oh, looking at the blackouts.
Wait, what did he do?
He's testing a blackout theory.
The bong, bong nipun. Killing you.
Oh, that's kind of simple. I don't like that. Really?
No, I liked my
I don't.
kitten idea better.
Your kitten idea? I like my split personality idea.
Split personality and murder kittens were much more fun. That would explain the turning the lights off.
Yeah.
That walk that we just saw, though, looked like a different walk than the murderer was doing before.
Mm-hmm. Does that bring Sunwoo back to life?
That's a good point. He was really, really good at detecting people at first, but ever since the murders, nope.
Mm-hmm.
Now that Sonu is dead, I don't care if I live or die. Yep, but you don't have a choice about having the power.
And what about the killer supposedly having powers too? Have we
Yeah,
dropped that idea?
General MacArthur. I don't think you should be alone with the shaman. Glasses, sunglasses. That's right. He always had those sunglasses when he does his shaman work.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let on. Yep. Okay, but we still have another episode and a half.
I have a feeling she's about to get kidnapped.
But but why? Why the others?
Yeah, why the coffee shop girl?
Why the coffee shop girl? Why was it why Sungir? Why Shia? Like, what did they have to do with him? Okay, well at least this clears Detective Moon and does show that it is a serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
Or you said you don't care if he died. Do you really mean that?
Cell phone power. Alien power.
What did he just do with his eyes? Oh, he could see.
Oh.
I still can't believe they killed him.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's how he got the blood. See, if someone had just spoken up then about
Instead of being
the
sus.
poncho thing, he kept being creepy and ugh. Well, he did say the murderer was in town. He wasn't wrong.
Hmm.
Can look him in the eye through the knife. Yeah. Do you want to apologize? You mean? See, this is where having a little bit of Korean knowledge is helpful because that was meant to be a pun. And sagwa meaning both apology and apple.
Hmm. He's such a good actor, though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
The shaman did a great job.
he really did. Yeah, of course he was. I'm really hoping that Detective Moon is outside recording this. In your house?
He's gonna stab himself and blame her.
For now.
But what's his motive?
It doesn't make any sense. But why the others? How can we even trust you with your crocodile tears? Yeah, see, it's like the Joker.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. She's gonna pretend that she doesn't know you killed her grandfather. Sure.
I think the best bet is to try and get him to try to kill her, but when they're ready.
That was a I gotta admit, not gonna lie, it was a pretty good reveal.
It was. It was. And I love that he had his creepy shaman makeup on when he admitted to it. He just added to
Mhm.
that whole experience.
But still, I don't understand his motivation.
Hmm. They've got to trap him somehow. They've got to trick him into revealing himself to someone else while he tries to kill them. God, she's got to listen to all this, knowing. Oh, is that Detective Moon? No, Oki. There he is. I want her to get back together with the guy who called her Oni.
The French teacher.
Yes. Seriously, she needs a new career because she's clearly not cut out for being a veterinarian. I mean, that's a fair criticism. You would have felt really guilty if you hadn't tried to help him from the beginning. I'm not sure we're gonna get any more on our bingo cards. Of course, he's gonna come do regular eye checks on her. And if she avoids eye contact, then he'll just assume.
Literally, keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
His power is so much more convenient. She has to touch a butt, and he just
Right?
has to look at your eyes.
Who was peeking? Somebody was just peeking around the corner and ducked their head back.
Detective Moon. I bet it's Detective Moon.
I bet it is. Yeah, it is. Is this all like a front? Yeah, it is. This is just so he could sneak in there. Of course, she can see all these memories from the murderer perspective.
Hmm. Did she give him the code to get in? Oh, that was smart.
She didn't look.
Is
First
he
step
moving or is he
Arabic.
packing up Sun Wu's stuff?
I think it's Sanu's stuff because the Arabic was Sanu's. Oh, he was recording.
Hmm.
He knew he was gonna die.
Well, that's a shock.
Yeah, right. So they got his name being used and his voice, so there's no disguising that.
Why is he smiling? Does he think he's gonna get out of this? I bet he is.
I bet he does think that.
Is it a time jump or is
I'm
this be
wondering.
oh,
This Sanu's ashes. Of
I still
course, they
can't
may
believe
be
they killed that
behind in all the
character.
bodies. They gotta.
Park Sung-gil, I always forget his name.
Mhm.
Man, that's a huge body count.
Yeah, it's an impressive number. His wife.
No,
I knew it.
he killed his wife in Australia.
I knew it. But see, that's what I want to know what happened to his son. He said he had an argument with her, and then he ended up coming back with his
Hmm.
kid. Where is his kid?
I hope he comes in with sunglasses so we can't see his eyes.
Well, yeah, but most people don't have to go up against a psychic for murder. So
I don't know. We still got an episode left. Can't all be over.
we still don't have a motivation though. Like why?
Mm-mm.
Where are the sunglasses? I liked your idea. I think you definitely should.
Mm-hmm. I hope she told him what his power is.
She didn't, or if she did, he didn't take precautions. They need to remove his superpower. The only thing is, I don't think those sunglasses would block things out nearly as well as they made it look like.
I mean, at nighttime, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. That's true. That's true.
His punishment in jail should be for him to have to wear a blindfold 24/7.
Yeah, for real. So how did it get his eyes? Was it just the light gets him? I still want to know what
Secret
happened to the
media.
cow. Let's see if we can find out what happened to the cow. Gets all glowy. She turns her head. Okay, he got glowy bit in his eye. So he made eye contact with the cow. Back to John MacArthur. Seriously, where's Justin?
Is he gonna plead insanity? Well, is this all being recorded? It's the interrogation room, right?
Yeah. Nope. Nope. Yeah, thank you. We want to know.
He discovered all of them were horrible people. That was your theory at one point during the show, betrayal.
Yeah, that was my thought.
He's trying to get him to like hit him.
I mean, surely this is being recorded because he's not handcuffed right now, is he?
Mm-mm.
I guess I just won't. No, why would he? Is it his own son?
What is happening?
Remember, Justin is missing. The wife's dead. It's right? Wait, Emo? Although she's there.
I think you might be right. Maybe it is Justin. He's got him hidden somewhere as like his golden ticket.
Like if he doesn't think Justin was his own son, if his wife was being unfaithful, Oki? No way he got Oki.
Where are her
Uh-oh.
minions?
Oh no.
When did he do all this?
I guess after he knew that Yibun knew, but well, okay, drove somewhere. Oh dang. That's breaking the fourth wall in a weird way. Dude, he's messed up. This is when you need the French teacher and all of Oki's minions.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just gonna tell you.
You bury her alive.
Still the question is, where's his son?
Yeah, for real. But he just sent him to boarding school or back in Australia. Like, well, I guess now we know why there was an hour and a half left after we were pretty sure we had locked up the bad guy.
Mm-hmm. Well done, writers. I'm not mad. I'm impressed.
I I I'm not mad, but I'm a little frustrated because I didn't want Oki to get hurt.
I
Like
don't think she's gonna get hurt.
I don't want her to die. I They better not kill her. She's too cool.
No,
Like,
and I
they
don't
killed
think.
Sonu. They killed
Hmm?
Twin Cheek and
Mhm. Yeah, I'm a little bit sad of Sunwoo because I thought there was more they could do with his character, but everything else, I'm like, okay, writers, I can see what you're doing here. That's fine. I can live with it.
yeah, I mean, one thing I could see why they wanted to get rid of him was, I felt like they needed to write him off somehow. They didn't have to kill him, but to write him off
Yeah,
somehow was just because, if they are going to do a romance with her and Detective Moon, they needed to have Sunu out of the way.
yeah. But still, there's one episode left. I don't think the romance is happening. Plus, I think if they hadn't written him off in some kind of way, like you're right, they didn't have to kill him. Like, there's no way that Sunwoo and Yebun end up together. They just didn't have that.
There's just no chemistry there. Yeah.
Yeah, there was that just wasn't going to happen. So he had to like either disappear or die.
Yeah, I could see them.
Unfortunately, he died.
Yeah, I could see them being friends and whatnot, but yeah, that was pretty tragic though.
Yeah.
I would, we're really hoping that it was going to turn out that he wasn't dead, even if he was the killer, just like so that they didn't kill him.
I know. Like I just didn't want him to die. Like I wouldn't even have minded if he was the villain and he was the killer. Like I just didn't want him to die, and they killed him.
I am happy though that if they were going to kill him, that they at least made his death like a useful death.
Yeah,
Like,
meaningful, like hopeful.
like Harabaji's death was just meaningless.
Yeah.
It.
I agree.
I mean, Mr. Shaw, cool. There was good reason for him to be gone, but like Shia and Sungia, like their deaths was like why? But it makes sense now. And of course, like I said, betrayal was a great reason for each of these
Mhm.
people. But in the end, it was just like, nah, it was just fun.
Yeah. I really feel like the writers didn't even tell a lot of people what was happening in the plot, and they just kind of, I bet only two or three people knew where this was going, and
Yeah,
they
just some
had
of the
people.
producing staff and everybody else
Yeah.
was like left in the
Yeah.
dark. That would be the way to do it, honestly, if you're gonna film something like this, because it would just
Hmm.
be much more authentic in the acting.
Yep. Yep.
No matter how much you want to pretend you don't know, it's always better if you really don't.
Yeah. I mean, I think hats off to the shaman's acting. It was really good.
It was really good. And it's funny because we've suspected him so many times and we just keep
Hmm.
clearing him like, oh, I guess it's not him.
Yeah. Yeah. Like went back and forth so many times. I think the only one that we were like consistently like, no, it's not him, is Sun Woo because they made it so obvious. But even like because they made it so obvious, I started to like doubt myself, like, okay, so maybe it is him because it's so obviously not him that it turns out to be him, you know?
Right. Yeah, some sort of like backwards.
Twisting ourselves into a pretzel to make it maybe Sun Woo, but we were really consistent for a very long time that
we,
no, it's not Sun Woo. It's too
we
too
were,
obvious.
but I don't think we can blame General MacArthur. I don't think we can blame the cow either, um but where did the cow go?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's Justin? Where's the cow? What happened to Sonu's mom? Is
It
there
could still be aliens. I think murder kittens are off the table, but it could still be aliens.
no murder kittens? Yeah, I liked murder kittens better than sunglasses, but
Yeah,
it's
the
fine.
sunglasses thing, that was a little bit lame. That was the only thing I was slightly disappointed in. I'm like, really? Sunglasses?
Although I
That's
am kind
lameable?
of embarrassed that we didn't realize sooner after they came up with the sunglasses thing who it was for sure.
Yeah, because he always had his sunglasses. Yeah.
Because yeah, whenever he was doing his shaman stuff, he always had the sunglasses on. So it's like, okay, well that
Mhm.
that makes sense. But yeah,
And that really fits with like earlier, the supposed shaman like knew the last words of like Sia and Sungil or whatever. It's because he killed them. Yeah,
right.
he ain't got no powers. Yeah.
And it was fun for him, which is why he just did his little thing in
Little
the middle.
dance, shouting.
Yeah. But what was weird is he seemed to go into like a shaman type trance when he was doing that. So I was kind of hoping that that was like his other like former General MacArthur powers kicking back in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
But no, he
I
got
think
meteor cow powers. That's what it was.
yeah. So meteor cow, the normal things, meteor cow
Yeah.
powers, like yeah, obviously. The show is so bonkers. I love it. I'm a little sad we haven't had a 55-51 thing in a while,
It has been a while. All
but
right, let's look at our bingo cards. Did we get
yeah, let's check
anything?
our bingo cards. I don't think so. I guess it depends on what you count as CCTV footage, really.
No,
Because I
it
mean,
wasn't missing or erased.
but because if you count like people's vision, like being able to see through their eyes kind of thing,
No, that's a stretch of interpretation.
yeah.
No,
But
we'll leave
which
that one.
which is kind of like a CCTV. But yeah. So no. No one confessed to a crime they didn't commit, although that did happen on the other show I'm watching right now. So corrupt law
Mm,
enforcement so far they seem to
Actually,
be
no.
not corrupt.
Yeah, they've all been really working hard doing their job. So, yeah.
And then let's see, no one's needed an organ transplant because no one survived these attempted murders. So, workplace romance, yeah, maybe a loose definition thereof. Uh,
Between who?
well, between Emo and the captain, maybe, because she kept trying to like get herself at the
Mm,
police station to be flirty with
no,
him.
they're not at the same job. That doesn't count.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Like, and then Yebun and Detective Moon kind of, but not really. They're not really in a romance.
Mm-mm.
I mean, maybe he wants to be, but that's not that. The guy wishing ain't the same as having. So,
Yeah. No cafeteria scene at all. Nope,
nope,
nope.
nope, not a single food truck to be seen.
Mm-mm.
Sadly, you would think, but no. Yeah,
Wow, these cards are doing much more poorly than
yeah.
our other
The other one we're
drama.
recording right now is has a blackout and on one card and almost a blackout on the other, and this one's like,
Yeah, I think we have like
yeah,
two
you got a
more.
bingo, you're fine,
Yeah, we got one, two bingos on the left
and
and
two on the
one on
right,
the right. Oh,
two on
two,
the
one,
right.
two on the right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we got bingos, so
Yeah.
it's not nothing.
It's a win.
Yeah, it's a win, and we've pegged a lot of things right. We just didn't know which things, but we've pegged a lot of things right on this drama. So I feel like,
Yeah.
given how complex they have made this, I feel like we deserve a pat on the back.
I
I'm
mean,
just
it
saying.
really is really good writing for a completely ridiculous and bonkers plot.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
It's just nuts.
this drama has layers.
Yeah, yeah, it's got so much going on with it. It's so silly and and yet so full of murder.
Yeah,
How did
very
they
murdery.
how did they make this show? Like how I'm seriously impressed.
I
Like if you
am. I mean, like, who greenlight? Like, if you sit down and say, "Okay, look, I have an idea. This woman has
were hear me
powers,
out.
but it's only when she touches a butt, and then there's a serial killer, and half the town dies." I mean, who greenlighted this? But thank you because it's actually really good.
Right? I often wonder that too with like cartoons. Like, okay, what if we had this, and it's all sorts of crazy stuff. But this is real action, TV show, and you're like, you know what? It somehow somehow they've made it work. And I think some of that's the writing, some of that's the directing, and some of that's the acting. I think
Yeah.
what this show has proven is that you can have a seemingly absolutely bonkers, absurd plot that just like if you describe it to people, they'd be like, "What?
What are you smoking? Like,
Why
please
would
just say no to
anyone?
drugs.
Why
Yeah.
would that can't possibly be good?" And yet,
And why would you watch that?
it is actually good.
Yeah. And
So I mean the people writing this could probably get away with writing like if just give them all the worst plot ideas the other writers have
Mhm.
had and they'll make it work.
and they could fix it. They could make it work. Yes,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they took something completely ridiculous and they made it work. And then the actors too acting it are so committed and they're doing really, really well. I mean, they're so believable.
They are to the point where sometimes it's easy to forget that some of these people aren't actually police officers
Yeah.
or convenience store employees or
And you
shamans.
immediately stop questioning, like, yeah, they got their powers from touching a cow's butt and touching a cow's leg
That's just
and a
normal.
meteor
That's
striking.
that's
Like,
normally
yeah,
what happens
sure,
in a
I
meteor
accept
shower.
it.
Duh.
That's how meteors work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted now to go out during a meteor shower, not just to see them, but like in the hopes that I will get psychic powers, but I just have
Yeah,
to make sure there's a cow nearby.
yeah. Find the cow first and then wait for a
Okay.
meteor shower.
Yeah, meteor shower. Step
Opti.
one, find a cow.
Yeah. I think I'll have an easier time than that than you, considering where we live.
Well, Florida is like the number one cow state or one of the top five cow states or something like that in Florida
Really?
in the United States. Yeah. We
Wow.
are a big cattle state, more than other states that people think of as cattle states.
Wow. Because I mean, when I'm driving around where I live, I swear there are more cows than people here. Like I'm not exaggerating.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but if most of Central Florida is like cow farms and orange trees and all that, so
Hmm.
that we got
Do
we
they
got
feed the
cows.
cows oranges?
That I am not aware of them feeding them oranges. Mostly they eat grass.
Maybe an orange for dessert after your grass. Have an orange. It's
Yeah.
delicious.
It's funny because I actually have because there are so many cows, you get used to seeing them on road trips and whatnot. So usually out along highways. There's something I call a cow tree. So like an oak tree that's branches have kind of hung down low where they don't trim them up like they do when they're near people's homes or streets or
Mm.
whatever. And so I call them cow trees because you'll often see, a dozen cows under them. So yeah,
Hmm. They're getting some shade
yeah.
because I'm
So I
sure
think
it's hot in Florida.
so.
Let's realize that it's
Yeah,
really
it's
hot.
it's very hot. Yes, hot and humid. So I think if I were going to have a meteor shower, I would be like, okay, where is a
Go
place
find a
with
cow
good
tree.
cow trees? Because I could just chill under there and wait. There will be plenty of cows, and if I just try to touch as many as possible, that could be.
But try to stay away from the butt because that's inconvenient.
Yeah, no, I think maybe the head would be like a good option. I don't know if I could sync it up so that I was making eye contact with the cow at the time.
I would go for a shoulder. Do cows have shoulders? They have to have shoulders, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would think. Yeah, yeah, shoulder. Yeah, I could see that. Maybe the neck, but the head or shoulder, I think, would be a pretty safe area, or the back, the top, like the back of the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, areas where
Anything
it
but
would
the
be
butt.
less creepy to touch somebody, basically,
Hmm.
or some animal. But I don't know. The thing is, like, would you want these powers?
It wouldn't be my first choice in the dream list of superpowers. That wouldn't be my
Hmm.
first choice.
You know,
But I mean, I could make it work somehow.
yeah. I mean, you could make it work, but like, I think. My son, of course, as he's grown up over the years, he's asked me many times, like, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? And I used to change my answer periodically, but my favorite one that I've answered him was the power to always make the right decision or the best decision.
Yeah, I thought about that too. Like just saying the right thing, just always saying the right thing at the right time.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
that's like a variation of that. But
exactly. So I think those kind of powers I think are better than things like I want to be invisible or I want to fly or I want to be super strong. Like
my
it's
my choice
great,
all
but
my life has always been the ability to stop time. Just pause time, take a nap, pause time, Google something, and then you could have the right answer all the time because you can, pause time and look it up.
there you go. Yeah. So, for those of you listening, give us an idea. What would you have as a non-typical superpower? Like, would you want to have the kind of powers they do? Do you like the powers we suggested? Do you have an idea of your own? Go ahead and share in the comments what you think.
I
I think we have said everything we need to say, though,
I
about
think
episode
so. We just have
16.
one episode left on this.
My goodness. I have no idea what they're going to do with that episode. I guess it's all going to focus on some sort of
Finding
monster hunt
Oki.
to find Oki, but I, yeah. So we'll
That
see.
was a surprise it was Oki. Like I really thought for a second it would be Justin, but then again, nobody has any emotional connection to Justin. So it does make sense that it's Oki.
No,
Everybody loves Oki.
but they did meet him, and he's a kid, and he's adorable. But also he supposedly doesn't speak Korean, so that also
That's
makes
yeah.
him a little bit less compelling as a character. Just
Mm-hmm.
so, but I hopefully he just went back to Australia or something. But
To
yeah,
boarding school or something. I don't
I
know.
but I hope the writers answer that because it's been bugging me for a few episodes now.
Husband, where's the kid?
And I do
Where's
feel kind of
the kid?
vindicated too because I had said that I was pretty sure the shaman had killed his wife, and
Mm-hmm.
now we know
Mm-hmm.
he did. So
Yep, you called it.
yeah, so I mean, I don't want to be right, but thankfully it's not real. Okay, it's just
Yes, this
fake
is all
murder.
fake. Yeah.
But
Fake serial killers, fake murders. It's okay.
yeah, all good. All right, so tomorrow, last episode, and we'll see you guys in it.
All right. See ya.